All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. The honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the House of David, the true believers, the sincere ones. There's a Abraham Share GMF Sacramento Camp. Today's day is January 26, 2026. The apostle told us that this year, the hopefully, or the year 2026 is the apostasy, agents, and sellouts. And just like the Akim say, just hit the button and let the spirit flow. And yeah, man, every day, a lot of wars and rumors of wars, man. And when I open my phone, all I see is nothing but war, war news, you know. And so this what we at, man. We at the scripture says measure out the, I'm gonna grab that. The second measure is it says second Esdras 9 verse 1. It says, he answered me and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou seest apart the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, right? You see what I'm saying? So now the Most High is visiting the world, man. You see a bunch of stuff is happening around the world, around the globe, that you see earthquakes, you see fires, you see storms, winter storms, civil unrest, civil war, wars, rumors of wars, right? Matthew 24 chapters, the Matthew chapter 24, and the disciples told Yahushua when is the end be, and Yahushua just let them know that, hey, just look out for these things, but the end's not yet, though. You're gonna hear wars, rumors of wars, pestilence, famine, and earthquakes, but the end's not yet, because we're waiting, right? We're waiting on the mark of the beast, right? The RFID chip. We're waiting on that. When that comes to pass, and that's how you know it's gonna be a domino effect after that. So right now, the Most High has set up a watchman of the house of Israel to give the warning from the Most High, from Him. So we had a job to do. We had a duty to do. There's no time to go back and forth with your scoffer and scorning, and you know what I'm saying. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. I mean, we're moving on, right? We're here for the elect's sake. The scripture says that the elect were entertained, the rest were blinded, right? So yeah, you guys are blinded. You're never gonna get this. No matter how we tell it to you, man. We could show you pictures and drawings, history maps, and all that. Break down the scriptures, and you can't get it. It was not meant for you. I mean, we got no time. To going back and forth, because time is. Hey, right now we're at the breaking point, man. That right now that the U.S. has a strike group, a strike team over there in the Indian Ocean, aiming at Iran. They doing drills right now. They're complete of their training, or their drills. So now they're on standby to ready launch an attack. You see what I'm saying? And here it is. Russia told the U.S. to back off Iran, or else. Iran is a response that they're gonna hit you guys harder than ever, right? So we're at that point now. Any day that if it didn't go, all hell's break loose, man. Right? It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, right? That's what we've seen. We've seen a bunch of earthquakes, right? Upwards of the people, man. You know, a whole lot of upwards right now. Around the world is really pretty much upset. And the whole world, people is really pissed off at Babylon. They're mad at Esau Edom. That's why Scripture says that I love Jacob and I had an Esau. You see, everybody hates Esau right now, man. You know? So, hey, what you reap, what you sow, man. You know, it's payback now. Now is the time, right? It says, when thou then shalt thou well understand that the Most High speak of those things which the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all is that made in the world have the beginning and the end, and the end is manifested, right? So we're at the end because the gospel, again, Matthew 24, it says, Matthew 24 verse 14, and it reads, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, then shall the end come. You see? So now this gospel is good news for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are God's chosen people. You're all the biblical Israelites. You know, we had stripped them away from our heritage, and we got stripped who you are. We just continue. Matthew's, Jeremiah 17 tells us that we did have discontinued for our heritage. Why? Because are disobedient, and we rebel against the Most High, and all these curses fell upon us, and we got destroyed and jacked up. But now the Most High have mercy. But the elect, though, you know, that Most High is gathering the elect of Israel, the chosen and the chosen, you know. And so that so now you see that's why you see a lot of things that's happening, man. Because the elect everybody's already waking up what's really going on, you know. So that's why the world, that's for the world witness for all nations, and then they shall the end come. That's why it's coming. We're here, man. World War III's matter of fact, Revelations 11 verse 14, it says, and the second woe is past, and behold, the third will come quickly. Right? You see what I'm saying? So we already here, man. Again, that you have a U.S. Military presence at over at Iran. You know, they any day, any time, any minute that things could crack off, man. So we talking about war, man. Right? It tells us. See, this is what our minds is at, man. Our minds is in the heavens. Like we're stick with this prophecy, right? Scripture says, "Occupy till I come." Right? We have to watch daily, man. What time that we at? Let me see. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, it says, To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Right, see? There's that, right? We just read, measure the times diligently, right? So to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose underneath the heaven, right? Now, I'd like to jump down to verse 8. It says, a time to love and a time to hate, and a time of war and a time of peace, right? You see what I'm saying? So there's a time for everything. Now we're going to measure the times. The times that we're in is time for war. We're at wartime. So now you have to gather yourself together. Oh, hold on, I'll grab that, Lord willing. Hold on. 139. Let's see here. 139 verse 21. Okay. Let's grab let's see. Is it Zephaniah? Yes. Zephaniah 2 verse 1, and it reads, gather yourself together, ye gather together, O nations not desired. Right. Our nation is not desired. Right? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the Israelites, those biblical Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? And nobody come in your aid. It says before the degree bring forth, before the day pass as of the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord Yahweh come upon you, before the day of the Lord Yahweh's anger comes upon you. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have brought his judgment. Seek righteousness and seek meekness. It shall be hid in the day of the Lord Yahweh's anger. You see what I'm saying? So the time is now, man, before the Most High put his angry on the planet Earth, man. So you want to seek the Lord that he may be found before it's too late. When it's too late, hey, man, it's too late. Now you finna get a brutal judgment from the Most High. His fresh anger, you know. And we don't want nothing. We want no smoke, man. You know what I'm saying? So we want to be on his good side, you know. So yeah, I just want to bring that out, you know. That's where we at, man. You know, give an update and like to blow the trumpet, sound alarm on that. What's going on over there in the Middle East? That the Irans are ready, prepared. They prepared, right? They prepare their warriors, right? The scripture says now. It goes into my favorite. I grabbed that. Yeah, I close out there. Let's see. This is a book of Joel 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, right? Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Beat your plowshares unto swords, and your plowshares unto spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. You see, this is where we're at right now. So now all the nations Iran's is gearing up for war, man. You know, it's like now it's a game changer now. Like, so Esau Edom, he likes to be a bully, pick on the little guys now. But now that little guy, they stand up for themselves now. Now they're about to swing back, you know. So prepare war, wake up the mighty man. So that's what they're doing right now. So everybody's preparing war. They know what time is it, man. But our people doesn't know what's going on, especially here, Babylon the Great whore. You know, so that's where we at, man. You know, Lord's will, I'm gonna really keep a lookout for that type of topic. The things are heating up, things are happening. Prophecy is popping like popcorn, and this is where we at, man. So, hey, again in Zephaniah, I'll close out there. Verse 3, it says, "Seek ye the Lord Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have brought his judgment. Seek righteousness and seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid from the day of the Lord Yahweh's anger." Right? So seek the Lord that he may be found, and pray. You know, have mercy on yourself and your family and the brothers, man. Because we're gonna need it. We need the Lord Yahweh Shema be on our side to protect us from all kinds of evils that's about to happen, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out there, but first and foremost, to give all praise and the glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Rukakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, the elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the house of David, the true believers, the sincere ones. Until next time, Shalom.